Hi everyone, welcome to UTV Guna and our show The Malmo View with Nicholas from the Arsenal Malmo official supporters group. Hey bro, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, what can I say? We have the fourth place in our hands, so I'm good. The spring is here. Yeah, I feel quite confident for the rest of the season. So I'm good. And how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Excited. We're in a really good place now. We've got this big game to look forward to on Thursday against Tottenham. We could seal the top four place there. That would be amazing. So yeah, really excited. Can't wait till Thursday. But before we talk about that game more, let's talk about the weekend. So good weekend for us. We had to get the 3 points. Started really well. Good first half. I don't know, in the second half, was it a case of we got complacent? Were we taking our foot off the gas, trying to save some energy for the Tottenham game? But, they did get that goal back, and then it was a lot closer than we thought it would be at half time when we're 2 goals up and they're down to 10 men. But we got the job done, got the 3 points. What's your thoughts on the game?
No, I agree with you. It was a good first half. We played really good, and we got the 2-0 lead quite quick, and everything looked fine. And then they also get a red card quite early. And I thought that my sort of bet from last week, 5-0, was gonna come, but it didn't. As you say, we don't play. I think that Arteta tried to save us a little bit, save up the energy for Thursday's game. But Leeds, they are a team that will fight for it, and they will fight for it until the last second, and they did against us as well. They got one goal, and then they were a little bit close for an equalizer even in the last minutes of the game. But we held it together, we kept it tight, and we got 3 points, and that's all that matters actually.
Yeah, for sure. Really big 3 points. Looking at the start of the game now, so we started really well. Eddie got 2 goals in the first 10 minutes. Another good performance from him. Really good, the first goal, the way he was pressing their goalkeeper and forcing him into that mistake. And he's made a big difference since he's come into the team.
Yeah, definitely. And you get those goals for free a little bit, and Nketiah gets a lot of them actually, because he's running, he's there. It was the same against Chelsea. Was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? Time is just like in my head now. But he got you get those goals just for being there and running. And then the second goal is good play with Martinelli, and he hits a good pass, and it's 2-0, and it looks like a really good Sunday afternoon. Up to a really good start, and that was so nice. Also, I mean, to get the first goal in that game was really important also, because, as I said, Leeds, the longer that game would be standing 0-0, the harder they would be to break down. But we break them down really early, and then we control it quite good for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and that red card, what did you think of that tackle? It was such a dangerous tackle.
It's a clear red. It's a clear red card. I can see that the referee is not putting the red card up at first from the position where he's standing. But that is also what VAR is for, to keep the players safe on the pitch, because that tackle was a totally red card. Maybe not so hard, but it's totally uncontrolled. I mean, if Martinelli has his legs in the grass or on the ground and he hits him, that can easily be a broken leg. So definitely a red card.
Okay, and what did you think of Arteta switching it around at the fullback position? So put Tomiyasu in at left back, brought Cedric back into the team for Traves at right back.
It feels like Tomiyasu is playing really good wherever you put him at the moment. I maybe didn't see it coming that he was going to change position of Tomiyasu to the left back, but they did really good, and said that he has not made us so much disappointed during the season, so he also made it good. Maybe he doesn't think that Tavares has the level of play and Tomiyasu can play. He showed us that he can play against like the smaller teams. At least he can play left back as well, and that's make us a little bit, give us a more depth in the squad. So that was good of him. I believe in Arteta. Everything he does now is turning into really good things. So, and he knows the team best.
Yeah, and Elneny again. We were saying on last week's show, he's come into the team these last few games, done really well. Again, he was played so well against Leeds. Him and Xhaka in the centre of the midfield, really solid.
Yeah, I think they know each other quite. I mean, they maybe not played so many games together, but they've known each other for quite a long time now in training. I think that they both feel really confident with each other. They know what the other one should do, and Elneny is just a great player to have in our squad because he doesn't make much noise out of him. He's just in there on the pitch doing his job, and he's doing it brilliant at the moment. So I hope that will continue. And I think it must be fun for him as well after a couple of years in the club now to get a lot of praise. So he totally deserves it also.
All right, so yeah, vital 3 points for us. We knew the result of the Liverpool-Tottenham game before this game, so it was really important. We took advantage of Tottenham dropping a couple of points. We're all hoping that Liverpool would beat them. It wasn't to be. I thought Tottenham played well. Liverpool maybe a little bit tired after that game against Villarreal, but you've got to say Tottenham did deserve the draw in this game. Did you see their match?
Yeah, I did. And yeah, I mean, Tottenham, they are, I don't want to take these words into my mouth, but they are quite good, at least I can say, when they can play counter attack. And Liverpool made it quite easy for them to play that kind of football. So you cannot push too much offensive play against them because they will hit you on the counter attack. But they played good. They were sacrificing themselves on the pitch, and as you said, also I think Liverpool looked a little bit tired after their Champions League games during the week. So even if it hurts to say, I think that a draw result was quite fair, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, so not 3 points dropped, but still 2 points dropped. And we really had to take advantage of that, and we did. So we're now 4 points ahead of them going into the big match on Thursday. What's your thoughts now in terms of how we approach that match? Because a draw would be a good result for us. We'd still be 4 points ahead of them with 2 games to go. It's a difficult game, we know. It's at their stadium. They're a good team. They've shown it this season. They've done really well against the likes of Man City, Liverpool. We're going to be prepared for a real tough game. It's a derby with this much on the line as well. So they're going to come at us. They need to win. There's a draw's no good for them. So they're going to come at us. How would you look to approach this game?
Yeah, as you said, this is a derby, and what's make this derby so special at the moment is like when I say it's a derby, it doesn't matter what position your team is in. I mean, if one team in a derby is top of the league and another one in the bottom team can still beat the top team. But this derby now is worth so much more because we're so close to each other in the league. But I think that we should approach this game to be try to start it quite solid at the back. Try to have a lot of ball, but not pushing at all for like the first 15 minutes. I think it's good to have a clean sheet to start the game like that. And I mean, Tottenham, they doesn't have any play. If you don't force them back, so you give them space to counter attack, they don't have their own play. They only want the other team to push, so they can go on the counter attack. So we have to quite slowly and steady build up our offensive play and then hit them when they least expect, but not with the full strength of our team, because we need to have like Elneny, Xhaka to help the defenders, whoever will play, because when they hit us on the breaks, they will come fast at us. That's their biggest quality, actually.
Yeah, I agree. We need to be cautious. We got to be tactically sound in this game, and we don't need to go all out looking for goals. So we should start off, as you say, keep solid, try and frustrate them. I would even look at playing a back five. If Ben White's fit, Holding's done really well, play a back five just to make us that bit more solid. And then, as you said, try and catch him on the break. In terms of a lineup, what would you do?
Oh, I feel like no, they're quite confident. Just continue with the same players. I don't think that we have any injuries, so it looked a little bit better now as well against Leeds when we were really focusing on the game. So I wouldn't make so many more changes. I mean, keep Nketiah on for most of the time. Just run and like press their defenders, and then we have quality in Ødegaard and Martinelli to provide him with balls as well, and they can score goals as well. So I don't think that he will change so much. I think that he will have a quite consistent starting 11 for the last games. Arteta now.
Okay, would you bring Emil Smith Rowe back in?
That boy, I think he loves to play to play this game. He doesn't want to be on the side. So if he's really showing it during this week that he wants to play, I think that there is a chance that he will start. I would love to see him on the pitch. I think he will score again if he does that from coming on from the bench, or if he will start. I don't know. But I think that Arteta doesn't want to make too big of a changes for these last games. Now when we're playing quite good.
Okay, so gonna ask you for your prediction.
I mean, the good thing is that you said it as well. I mean, a draw is good. I mean, a win is best thing. Then I can just celebrate. Then I will just enjoy a really nice pint and maybe something else. But we can get away with a draw. I think this comes down to the team who wants it the most and who can keep their head cool. I think I want to be confident to say that we are going to win 2-1, but I think a draw will be. I think it will be 1-1, and but that is still a good result for us. And even if we lose it, it's still in our hands. But I think that we will at least manage to get 1 point from the North London derby on Thursday. That I'm quite confident about. But it's a derby, it can go any way. I just feel sick at the moment. I can handle a lose, I can handle a draw, I can handle us winning. I just want to know what the result will be. So this week, it's just about that game.
Yeah.
And it feels a little bit of a final because we've been struggling. Our first 3 games, we were really, really poor. And then the whole confidence has coming into the team. Arteta has been getting everyone better and better, and now it feels like it's not a trophy, but it feels like if we win this next game, it's really like we are back in Champions League. That has been a really big goal for us the last couple of years. So I really hope that. I mean, I cannot celebrate it as a final, but it feels like sort of that the club has reached a goal if they manage to win on Thursday to be back in the Champions League.
Yeah, for sure. After 6 years of not being in it, we've all missed it so much. So it's going to feel so good to get back into it. And if we could seal it at their ground by beating them, that would be amazing.
That's amazing. It's the best. Oh, I just hope that it comes true. But yeah, I don't know. As I said, I can handle a lose, I can handle a draw, I can handle a win. I just want to know the result.
Yeah.
Do you also feel sick during a North London derby?
Yeah, that feeling. So it's like that mixed emotion where you're really excited because it's a big game, but you're also really nervous.
Yeah.
So it's a real mixed emotion. And where there's so much on the line, it's like you say, it feels like a final because, there's something so important on the line. And yeah, definitely nervous. And I just can't wait until Thursday now. Just 3 days to go. 3 days to go now. It's Monday night, so not too long left. Counting down the days, and yeah, roll on Thursday. So let's talk about Mikhail Arteta now. The news came out last week that he signed the contract extension. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I think it's good signing him up. I mean, he loves the club. He's doing well at the moment now. I think that the squad has a huge confidence or trust in him as well. And I mean, he's doing good. I think he's following the plan that the club has for the club for the like. I think they have a 1 year, 3 year, and a 5 year plan. I think he's following it. So why not sign him and just make him continue his plan? At the moment, I mean, we are fourth in the table, and he's gonna have been secure European. He has secured European football for next season, and I think that that was Arsenal's main target for this season. So of course he deserves the new contract.
Okay, were you surprised with the timing of it?
I was a little bit surprised because giving it to him now, it feels like they're kind of like happy with just European, with the Europa League spot that is secured. And I mean, I think they should wait until after the season. I mean, they can tell him they could sign it and just make this video the next for the next or after the last game. I think that could be a better way of doing it. It feels like now that they're just settling for things, even if it's not going to be Champions League football. But I really like the thing that they did both the men and the women's coach at the same time. That was a nice, good approach. But they could have been waiting after the season because I think everyone knew that he was going to have a new contract.
Yeah, so now the board are backing him, the owners are backing him. So they've really got to support him in the transfer market. We know it's a big summer transfer window coming. So it's going to depend a lot on the situation with the Champions League, about the budget we have and the kind of players that we can attract. But let's hope this summer they really back him. Need to spend some big money. There was news today about Haaland's going to Manchester City.
Oh, okay. Has it been confirmed or?
Not confirmed, but
Okay, but
strong reports saying that it's being secured, saying 64 million. We've offered him a really big contract, and that's the kind of striker that we would love to have here. I was hoping Odegaard might be able to have a word with him.
Yeah, exactly.
But it doesn't look like it's going to be that way. But yeah, we really do need to get that world-class striker in this summer and strengthen the depth of the squad. Because if we're playing Champions League, we know that we're going to need a bigger squad and more quality in the squad. So yeah, just to finish with, wanted to talk to you about the title race now. So Tottenham getting that draw against Liverpool cost them a couple of points. So they're now 3 points behind Man City. Man City won their game on the weekend comfortably 5-0. So they got a better goal difference as well. So it's looking like it's going to go to Man City. Weren't too sure after Man City went out of the Champions League how they would respond, but they responded really well. A 5-0 win. So they're in a great position now with just 3 games to go to win the Premier League. What's your thoughts on that?
No, as you said, no one knew who they were going to respond. Man City, but they did really good. They showed that they want to win the title this year, and of course they don't want Liverpool to win like 4 trophies. So they had to do everything to stop that. And when they saw Liverpool dropping points on the Saturday, of course they were going to go fully at it. And I think that they will stay strong the last games, and they will take home the Premier League title.
Yeah, so it is a great achievement if City do win the title. Going to be 4 titles in the last 5 years for them. So that's real dominance.
Yeah, definitely. But they have been playing good. They have a really good coach. They have been having a really good squad, and of course they have the money to buy really world-class players. But it's a good achievement, and they play good. So I mean that is also the level we want to be at. So it's a good team a little bit for us to look at and see what you need to spend and what you need to invest, both when it comes to money and how much the players and the coaches needs to invest with like time and training and scouting, for example. And I think that Arteta, he wants to achieve that in Arsenal as well. And he learned from one of the best coaches that English football have had in the last couple of years. So I hope that he can make the same thing with Arsenal that Guardiola has been doing with Manchester City, even if it's a long way down the road, that he will achieve that one day.
Yeah, how far away do you think we are from challenging the likes of Man City and Liverpool?
I don't know if I said it here or if I said it in our podcast, but I think that we are or in the beginning of this season, when I spoke about, I think we are like 3 seasons away from like competing. Really competing for it, for the title, and then it's maybe 1 or 2 seasons. So from now, about 3-4 seasons, until the trophy will be back. Let's hope we get it there faster, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope. It's a process. Arteta always talked about the process, and he's showing the process is moving in the right direction. We are
Definitely
getting better. So now it's making that next step, and how long that takes. I think a lot of it's going to depend on how much the owners and the board back him in the transfer window. We've got some really good young players. We need to add some world-class players to that, and experienced players, because the squad does lack experience. So if we can do that, maybe in the next couple of seasons, we can start challenging and regularly challenge the likes of Man City and Liverpool to win the Premier League and challenge to win the Champions League. That's where we all want to see our team again.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, let's hope we can do it. But first matters, the most immediate thing that we need to focus on: beat Tottenham on Thursday, seal the top 4 place at their stadium. What a great feeling that'll be. Come on, boys, we can do this.
Yes, we can. Come on, you Gunners.
Thanks, Mo. So that's all from us.
Thank you, and see you next week, hopefully as a Champions League team.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Man, thanks for watching, everyone. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share.